What in the world?
And then sometimes you come to dumpster dive and they're redoing the pavement. Just one of many problems that you might encounter when attempting to dumpster dive. Even as a long-time dumpster diver, this can be a problem that you run into. What are some other problems, fellow dumpster divers, especially long-time and YouTube dumpster divers? What are some problems you have run into? And then aspiring dumpster divers, what are some problems that you are concerned about running into and how you would deal with them? Please do tell us in the comments.
I knew it. There was a car that pulled out as we were pulling up, and I was thinking, I bet they're divers. And this bag is torn open. So I think we can safely say they were divers. What in the world? Why? Well, this is reality, frugal friends. This has to be kept frozen. It is not frozen. Eggs, I don't know, are they safe? Bacon, you guys have told me in the past, is probably okay, because it's so thoroughly, like, I don't know, treated, preservatives, whatever. Something I really don't understand, though, is, like, the obvious. This is the recycling. Why did they throw it all in the recycling? Doesn't make sense. Like, normally, if I see something thrown into the wrong bin, I'll try to help them out and move it to the right bin. Wait, what is going on? Okay, now I'm totally confused. God, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I thought this was the recycling, and not, who knows. So those also say keep frozen, so I am not going to take those either. I will grab the bacons. There's even some vegetables there. And it's a chilly morning, but not nearly cold enough for this to be okay. What about those egg bites? I wonder, I don't know what they're made out of. What are these little drinks? Birthday cake. Is it milk? It is. Limited edition birthday cake milk. I mean, it's, ooh, I put it to my face. God, it's still cold. There's some hot dogs. Those I think are probably safe because, I mean, they're already fully cooked. So maybe we'll grab those. Whatever I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to get the grabber. Alright, I gotta know, frugal friends, what would you do? We're gonna get different answers from everybody. I want to point out a couple things. One, there's a wasp, and I am very, very allergic, so I have to be really careful. Let's see. Does this say to keep frozen? Oh, God. They must have a nest probably in here. What does this say? So yeah, that one's not gonna work. Anything that says to keep frozen, okay, the wasp might be telling me I can't be here. Sorry, guys. Anything that says to keep frozen is an automatic no. Oh, it's bologna. Oh, Mama's not. Ooh, no. I thought I saw hot dogs, though. So something I wanted to point out with eggs. So I know we're going to get people from outside of the U.S. watching this. And here's the thing. Eggs in the U.S. are treated. And so where in a lot of other countries, I know you can just leave your eggs out and it's fine and they'll be okay. You can't in the U.S. because something to do with, like, they take off, what is it, guys? Help me out. They take off the coating or whatever it is that's on the outside of the shell. It's a thing that happens here. Why, I don't know, but it's a thing. So where we are here in the morning, and I'm assuming, again, this is an assumption, you gotta be careful with your assumptions. I'm assuming these were probably thrown out last night. That kind of feels like some of it's still frozen. We probably would be safe with the eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple of them. So let me show you this. They're saying there's no, like, everything's been scraped off. So they have to go in the refrigerator. Like, that's just, they just do. Anyway, tell me in the comments. I know there's plenty of you that for some reason you watch dumpster diving but would never dumpster dive, and are, you know, really judgmental about the practice, especially when it comes to food. So I know your answer already. Nope, wouldn't touch it, wouldn't do it, just like to watch it. Okay, cool. But the rest of you, especially fellow divers, it's about 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Last night it got down in the low 40s. That's probably as low as it got. Would you, and especially not knowing when for sure it was put in here, would you take it? This, you can see, though, still has like some of the ice on it from the freezer or the fridge. Would you take it? Tell us in the comments. Ooh, that's an off color. Okay, I'm not taking those. What about the milks? Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple of the milks and a couple of the eggs. And we'll see. Wish us the best of luck. Probably take like a milk from down here because it will have had the most insulation. And so therefore is probably the safest. Have you guys had this birthday cake milk? Is it any good?
It's tricky, Frugal friends. I took what I felt comfortable with, some eggs, some milk, some bacon, the crackers. The crackers, that's an easy one. That's a given. There's nothing wrong with those. They're still sealed. But it's tricky, and that brings us to another topic that I'm going to be doing a dedicated video about, but we'll probably include some of this footage, and that is having your limits. Everyone is going to have different limits. Some of you will never touch food, never take food, and that's fine. That's your choice. That's your limit that you've chosen. Some won't take anything that's broken, needs repairs, whatever. Also, that's fine. That's your choice. That's your limit. For me, it comes down to, is it something that I reasonably am going to use? Because it used to be I took everything, anything and absolutely everything that maybe possibly there was a chance it could be repaired, repurposed, reused, recycled, something. And if you've been with us for a long time, you know that that was absolutely detrimental to myself, to our family, our home, my marriage, all of it. It was not good. Not good. Okay. And so now when I dumpster dive, I am much more judicious. I really think through what I'm going to take. I will still take broken things because I do repair them. I'm not going to take everything every broken thing though, because it's just not going to happen. If it needs a repair that is beyond my skill set and that I don't think I could quickly acquire or find someone to help me with it in a reasonable amount of time, I'm not going to take that item. Saving something doesn't just mean getting it out of the dumpsters. It means getting it out of the dumpsters and actually doing something with it. Not just piling it somewhere or stuffing it somewhere so that it's not in the landfill. I mean, everything is going to end up in the landfill eventually. Our goal is to give as much as possible a second life, to, as many things as we can. Well, a second life is not taking up space in my attic. So that's one thing. I won't take things, sorry about that glare, guys. It's a beautiful sunny morning here in Utah. So I am very careful about what I take as far as things that are broken. I'm also very careful about what I take as far as things that are food, because so yeah, you might save $20 on groceries with, the eggs, the meats, the cheeses, but if you would then have to go to the ER or to the doctor or take a round of medication or whatever the situation, or even if it's just that you're stuck in the bathroom for 3 days because of food poisoning, it was not a savings. Okay, so it is important to be careful, but we all have different limitations of what we are willing to risk, and I am not willing to risk nearly as much as I was willing to risk, let's say 5 years ago. But again, to each their own, to each diver their own discretion. There is no sick pay, there is no hazard pay. You do whatever you're doing at your own risk. So if you're going to take broken things and try to fix them, and especially if they're electrical or they have sharp edges, whatever, you are taking that risk, you are taking that chance. If you are taking foods and then consuming them, those are also risks that you are taking.